Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Rowan and we're playing Dragon Age 2. So we just finished Act 1 and we're finally in Act 2, obviously, since after 1 comes 2. Jesus. Aveline's now the guard captain and we haven't talked to our other companions yet, but we're going around doing that now and picking up quests and reading random books that we find in random places for experience. Also, we're going to check all the merchants and make sure that we can see if we can get more bag space, etc., etc. Let's see. I think there was a quest we missed down here. Oh, that's our new house. And we have a quest with Yevon, whoever the hell that is. Let's go see who that is. Check every little nook and cranny for more gear and opportunities for gold. Yevon, what do you got to say, buddy?
You! This is your fault!
What?
You and that blighter, Varric Tethras. You'll be the end of my boys.
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame him. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
What exactly were they trying to do?
It may be my fault, Monsieur. I've told them all the stories about you.
You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Your sons made an expedition into the deep roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Sounds like you're none too fond of Iwan, dearer.
He's always been such a greedy thing, even as a boy.
Stop talking about my son like that.
He thinks he'll get rich quick off this expedition. He talked that fool Emrys and poor Merrin into going.
What about the other one? Merrin?
Merrin's a dear, sweet lad. Raised him myself since the day his mum died. He's the one who liked the stories best. He wanted to be a hero, though, not just rich. He craved adventure.
Adventure will get a dwarf killed. That boy needs to settle down and learn a trade. Play it safe.
Tell me about Emrys.
He's the oldest, but Iwan's been bossing him around since he learned to talk. Man's near 30 and has no backbone whatsoever.
His mother's death hit him hard, but he shouldn't be looking to his brothers for guidance.
Sure, I'll look. How many Darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
I should approve, but it seems like I save a lot of fools from themselves.
Thank you, Messer. Those boys are my life. They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Fool's gold.
Excuse me.
So, are they a couple? Kind of interesting, I guess.
How'd you do, Sarah?
Red Lantern District.
The Chantry should do more in Lowtown.
Like the red light district, huh? We'll obviously have to be going in the Blooming Rose at some point, so we might as well go now. I wonder if Gamlen's in here still. Gamlen spending his days whoring around. Whew, man. I love this incense. The brand, if you're interested, not that I'm like, you know, advertising for them or anything, but the brand's called Qunari. Really good brand of incense. Very strong smelling. The smell lasts quite a bit too.
Decent to him. You mean if I hadn't yelled, "Stop, thief," when he stole my wages? Fat chance, sweetie. I heard you were invited to the keep last night.
Maybe I was. It's none of your business where.
The way this place attracts Templars, you'd think it was full of apostates.
Did I get anything from that?
What's the matter, my love?
You could get another cat, you know. There's one in the Lowtown market with a litter of kittens ready to wean.
You don't pay attention to Templars, Qunari, or politics, but you notice kittens.
Templars, Qunari, and politics don't meow and attack your feet when you're buying food.
Are there any tabbies? I'd like a tabby.
He really likes cats. Remember the last game? Sir Pounce-a-Lot. That was the cat's name, right? Sir Pounce-a-Lot. Hey, just...
Done.
Welcome, Miss Eyre. Have a seat and I'll be right with you.
Did you take the perfume out of my room?
Gamlin, shame on you.
Do I look like a woman?
What does he say now when you click on him?
Well, fancy meeting you here. Just, here for a drink, myself.
Go on up, sir. They're waiting.
Who's waiting?
Master Hawke, what can I get for you?
You're not supposed to know my name. Well, I guess this is a... It's not a house of ill repute. It's a high, upscaled establishment or whatever. So, yeah, maybe they would see it as their job to know my name. Okay. No quests in here. Just some loot. There's probably some quest stuff that will, like, quest turn-ins or something that we'll get here later. There always is, man.
I need 4 more dwarven ales.
How about we go back to our own place? Our new house in Hightown. It's actually a pretty nice place, too.
Good day to you.
You're glaring, Anders. Is there a reason, or is it one of your moods?
Your term as captain hasn't been particularly mage-friendly.
I've only turned a handful over to the Templars.
Every despot starts somewhere.
And yet I allow an abomination to whine at me. Credit where it's due.
Right.
The outside of your house is so clean. Does someone wash it for you?
No, there's plants all over it. What are you talking about? Hey, the Hawk Crest. Or the ML Crest, or whatever it is. we were our robes here. Nice.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawke. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
For you, Aveline, you can make a habit of it. You sassy, sassy lady. Black Fox. More lore for you guys if you'd like to read it. Let me know in the comments if I scroll down too quickly or something.
Is that... Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell?
Is it a penis?
Anders' manifesto. This thing turns up everywhere. Didn't Fenris say all to winter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves?
I hope he was exaggerating.
Its eyes follow me around the room. Creepy. Leather to feather. Crossroads of form. Don't even know where to start.
Alright, so if we need to do the DLC, we know where that is now.
That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sando. I wonder where Varric is today. Telling stories about my exploits to anyone who will listen, most likely. Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep?
Ooh.
Lots of old things from Lothering in there.
Finery, huh?
Crude drawings in the margins. Isabella, grow up. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. Hey, look. A partially burned page from Anders' manifesto.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Right.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. I visited Bethany at the Circle, and she seems happy enough. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
Oh, no. That's gonna be Meryl. Or Aveline. I take Aveline, too, but unfortunately she's unavailable.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Ooh, enchantments.
Hey, let's see if we can wear any of this new gear. 17, 15, 17, 13. That one's... Ooh, that's an upgrade. Straight up upgrade. Nice. This is 2. Alright, we got some quests here. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Greetings, I hope this letter finds you well. I've often thought of you in these past 3 years. Without your kindness, my Fainreel would have been long since sold to slavers. Instead, he has thrived and begun to master his magic. But now his nightmares have caught up with him, and neither the Keeper nor the First Enchanter know how to help. I don't know where else to turn. Please come to my home in the alienage. I will be waiting to speak with you. Thank you again for the compassion you have shown Fainreel in the past. Sincerely yours, Ariani. Alright. The Underground Railroad. Many people in the city owe you their lives, and I am one of them. When my friends and I were cornered by Templars, you helped us escape. Over the years, most Starkhaven apostates have been captured, but thanks to the help of many people, I have remained free. You've done so much for the apostates. If you are moved to do more, contact Mistress Selby near the docks. She knows of many ways you could save more lives. Forever in your debt, Terry of Starkhaven. Ah, those were the Starkhaven Circle, the Escape Starkhaven Circle mages. The Blood Mages, or at least one of them was a Blood Mage. A note from Fainreel. To Hawke. Life with the Dalish hasn't been easy. Keeper Marithari tries her best, but I don't know what else she can do for me. The younger elves won't accept me, and I often hear them whispering behind my back. The elders have more discretion, but I can see it in their eyes. They're afraid of me. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sometimes it feels like you're the only person I can trust. Your friend, Fainreel. Feeling inadequate? Flag flying at half-mast. Does your soldier not stand to attention? Does your dwarf shy away from the deep roads? Come to Jorman's apothecary and ask for our special sauce. Our special sauce is infused with the essences of 52 herbs. It's completely natural, completely safe, and absolutely effective. You will never feel the same again. Be the man other men want to be. Be the man you deserve to be. Of course. From Elrin. Monsieur Hawke, words aren't enough to convey how grateful I am. Thank you for saving my daughter from that monster. When I look at my little girl, I'm reminded of what you did for my family. Leah has found a hero in you. She's become interested in swordplay and combat, and she speaks of joining the guard one day. She seems none the worse for wear. In your debt, Elrin. A message from Price. Sirrah, I'm glad to hear that Ethenril took no vengeance on you for helping me. I surely would have died in her service. My sisters are both maids now, and I have proven myself an able shepherd, and have been granted 2 ewes of my own to start a flock. I heard you've made a name for yourself in Kirkwall. My hopes for your continued success. Thank you again. Transcribed by the lady of the house for Price. Ah, I thought that sounded a little adult for that little kid. A strangely official-looking letter. Dear Sir or Madam, I am Lord Akeem Falk of Starkhaven. I have faith in the Maker and Andraste, his beloved prophet, that I must bring this matter of urgent business to you. Years ago, I served the office of Seneschal to the royal family of Starkhaven. Sadly, they have been deposed, ousted by a foul usurper. I represent His Royal Highness, Prince Corbinian Vale, the true heir to the throne, and with your help, Maker willing, we will see him wear the crown of Starkhaven once more. His Highness had a fortune of 11,000 sovereigns locked away in the vaults of the Royal Bank of Antiva. With access to this fortune, he can raise an army to retake the throne, but it is too dangerous for His Highness to simply withdraw the funds himself. This is where we require your assistance and discretion. Simply send me the details of an open bank account in Kirkwall, and I will arrange that the funds are transferred to you. My king will then contact you to retrieve his fortune, leaving you with a hefty reward. I must warn you, the Antivans will not consider the account viable if it contains less than 100 sovereigns. Please observe the utmost confidentiality. Oh my gosh. We have people like this in real life. A strange letter from Lothering. Hawke. Heard you lot got to the free marches. Don't know why you'd bother, but I suppose it's better than Orlais. They got spiders up there, big ones. Couldn't swing a dead cat around here without hitting a giant spider, but the blight drove him off. Maker. Dark days ahead. Mark my words, a man can't even cover his blighted land with poisonous traps. Old Barland. That guy is in the last game. And you do help him with poisonous traps. A note addressed to Gamlin. Gamlin Amel. Payment is now 2 months late, Sirrah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. If you find yourself barred from our establishment, or you will find yourself barred from our establishments, unless payment is made. Think, no better card sharp or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Gallard. I thought we already read a note like this. He's still late. A message from Lothering. Dearest Leandra, I hope you and the children are holding up. I'm so sorry about Carver. I remember the dear boy helping me trap rats in the cellar. The blight has taken too much from us. Thank the Maker for the hero of Ferelden and the Grey Wardens. Things are slowly getting back to normal in most parts of the country, but Lothering is gone for good. We had hoped to rebuild there, but the blight poisoned the land. It'll take decades for the earth to recover. It may never. Red Cliff is a nice place, and I'm starting to see it as home. The village saw some trouble during the blight, but it's recovering. Perhaps you could visit sometime. Please write me again, my dear. I wish to hear about your life in Kirkwall. Send my regrets and fond regards to the children. Your friend, Miriam. In family letters. Dear Garrett, I hope this letter finds you well. My time in the circle has been bearable, even after the Templars made a point of putting me through the harrowing as soon as I arrived. They thought I was at risk of possession or running away like father. Glad it's over with. This is from Bethany. I've started mentoring apprentices. I enjoy time with the children, teaching them basic spells. One of them, Ella, has taken a shine to me. Adorable. Life's not perfect here, mind you. The Templars are mostly polite, and I know they're just doing their jobs, but some hold extreme views. There's one creep named Sir Ulrich who likes harassing mages, but I'll still steer clear of him. I'm doing fine. Please don't worry about me. With love, Bethany. I wonder if we can visit Bethany. I think we can. Alright, well that's it for the letters. Got everything
You've had luck on your travels?
Oh, you know what?
A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Okay, we already got all of those. Okay. We need to switch our runes from... Let's see. Yeah, this one here. And this one here. Oh, we can't switch. We actually have to buy new runes. Alright then. Well, I guess the runes we'll pick will be the armor runes.
I can make it for you.
Ah, we need another one. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. And weapons should be the same. Yeah, so we need 4 armor runes.
I can make it for you. I can make it for you.
That dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
Alright, we've mostly explored Hightown. We can go to the Chantry. I think, yeah, it looks like there's a quest there. We'll have to visit Fenris's mansion, too. Unfortunately, when you go to a new act, there's a lot of prep work with getting new quests and all that. We can try to mix some stuff in. We do have one quest that we can go do, and we're about to get another one, so we can do at least one of those.
So I think a spring wedding would be lovely, don't you, Sister Kalinda?
It would be, I'm sure. But do you think it's wise to plan for a wedding when there isn't even a groom yet?
Details, details. I'll have you know my daughter has had a suitor come by the house twice now.
You're incredibly talented, Meryl. I can see you were meant for great things.
Thank you.
But you're stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't you think it would be better to work on where you are now, instead of recreating old glory?
No, that's kind of the opposite of what I've been saying. I'm the stupid one. Whatever.
I see Darling's back again to set up a wedding for that daughter of hers.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
Suitors faster. An overbearing mother or a duck-faced daughter.
The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail to use them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawke destroyed Flint Company. None remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
I'd rather talk directly, if you don't mind. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Cool. Alright, so now we got him as our companion. Good thing we took our gear out. We can give him levels and gear. Unfortunately, he's a bow guy. And I'm a bow guy, so chances of me... We'll have to get him a better bow. The one he's got ain't gonna do, just being real here. Alright, let's take a look at his abilities and stuff. 10 ability points. Let's look at his Royal Archer tree. I'm curious. So that's decoy. Critical damage, damage resistance, critical chance for flanking attacks. And this is like the two-handed tree, kind of. Causing it to suffer increased damage for a short time. This one's not bad. Wounding arrow. Huh, okay. An arrow of judgment. Physical damage 19. Plus 50% per shot in previous chain up to 10 shots. We're probably just going to give him the standard treatment here. We'll have to spec him out of this one. Give him... This will give him disorient. That'll allow him to kind of fit in the group, give him a little bit of utility. And we'll have to give him tactics too. Forgot about that. Nope, not precision. Activate mode. Speed. Ally being attacked by melee or ranged attack. Enemy attacking Anders. Ending shot. Cancel this one. This one we'll use manually when necessary. Enemy. Nope. Back. Stealth. Being attacked by melee attack. Evade. Enemy clustered with at least 3 enemies. Use ability fusion. Save. Oh, okay. That'll do. We'll have to get him a better bow. I don't like to share my bow. And I like to have the ability to switch between this bow and this bow. Hey, an evil tome. I remember this. One moment. Okay. So, the thing about this one is you gotta make sure Meryl's not in your party when you're doing the Evil Tome quests. If you destroy the book, you lose her approval. If you take the book, you gain her approval. But destroying all of these tomes is a better option.
Make it good!
Not bad, not bad.
That should do it.
I'm desperately trying to stay away. But
the giggling and the perfume.
Alright, there we go.
We're here to serve the Maker, sir. What are you here for?
We'll go to Fenris's mansion next, I guess. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, we're gonna go do a quest, like something with combat in it. We'll do Fool's Gold. Back to the deep roads, guys. Back to the deep roads. That way, we're not just spending the whole video going around talking to people, gathering quests. Let's keep it entertaining, huh? Alright, just a moment. Okay, actually, we need to switch up party members real quick. Apparently, this is actually a good opportunity to get Sebastian's approval for this quest, so we're gonna go to Hawke's estate, and then we will come back and do that quest with Sebastian in our party. I'll temporarily equip him with that other bow. I don't think it's going to do... It'll probably do more damage than the one he's got. The hell is Sebastian? Oh, Sebastian.
You've returned. Everything's quiet here in the mansion for the moment.
Sebastian going to talk to my dog?
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
Be funny. Alright. And that's actually the exact person we need to get in our party anyway. Alright, so Aveline, Anders, and Sebastian. There we go. Sebastian's armor is actually pretty cool. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. Actually, while we're here... Grenade. obviously there's a good chance we're gonna end up running into Darkspawn, so that's why I took the elixir of purity here. Yep, there they are.
So you're two people, Anders and Justice.
That's not strictly accurate.
But you are of two minds.
Many people are.
Now you're the one not being accurate.
I thought those were the rules of this game.
I never know who I'm talking to with you.
Then it's fortunate it doesn't occur often.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawke? Please help me. My brother, Merrin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door. Left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Another greedy dwarf. You think he took lessons from Bartrand?
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot. He cannot possibly justify trading his brother's life for a mere length of steel. Please, I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
Just point the way and we'll take care of it. He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
There we go. Got a little bit of friendship from Sebastian. This is where we fought the spider matriarch last time.
Okay. Done. That should do it. All set. Ah! Never!
I deny you!
Now you fall!
Stand down!
Him up! Double get the opponent! Quick! Make her give us friend! It's not the best you can do!
Unworthy!
I don't have much left in me! What more do you want?
Order will rule!
What more do you want? I have another in my sight!
Ooh, okay. That was actually a little rough.
Sorry I'm late! I'm your worst nightmare! I'll deal with this! Making the world a better place, one enemy at a time! Ah! Ooh! That's enough! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Close one.
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait. You're Master Hawke. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the deep roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere. I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
Next time, leave the Darkspawn stomping to the people with the big swords. Sound good?
Or maybe I should get a bigger sword. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the Blighted Sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
Let's get you out of here before the Darkspawn return.
Of course. I can't thank you enough for coming when you did, Messer. You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against. They fight these monsters every day of their lives. I don't think I can sit by and let my people die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant. Not anymore. Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for saving me.
Damn. No injury kits left, huh? Alright, well, one injured kit left. We'll have to make more, I think. Uh-oh.
That's Iwan, isn't it? Poor bugger. Doesn't look like he got a chance to use the control rod. Maybe the golems are further in.
So we're gonna go get the treasure then?
Try the rod. Maybe it will do something.
I don't remember this quest. was that?
You go through me before anyone else.
Let's finish this!
I suffer no regret.
This is my favorite part! I'm righteous, forgive me!
You will fall.
That has friendly fire. Whew. Alright. Level up. And we got another specialty point. We're gonna go assassin, so we can get assassinate. Mark of death. Okay. No, definitely not duelist. Do that for now. Keep it simple. There's an emissary. Always take out those emissaries first. That's why my party died last time. Is because we didn't take out the emissary and it killed the tank and Sebastian. All that was left was myself and the healer.
Let's finish this!
Nice. Our build gets better and better with every level up, guys. All right, let's see here. We'll do some willpower. Her stats are definitely going to be very multi-stat dependent. Let's do stagger. And we'll have to eventually get something that takes advantage of stagger. We might actually already have something for all I know. Requires 6 points in sabotage. That I did not know. Not 100% certain that's the best way to take advantage of that tactic, but we'll give it a shot. Just being thorough. The exit's this way, but we're gonna have to go up here.
Looks like the Darkspawn got here first. That sword is in splinters now.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess.
Done.
Two and 5%, 46 armor. The other one's better. That's still pretty good gear, though. Lyrium laced bilge hoop. Faintly glowing support ring for a cask used in the creation of suspect liquors, only palatable to dwarves and usually regarded as poisons by the guard. That narrows the hoop's origins to Darktown. Alright, we got everything we need. And we can turn the quest in. I think they're in Hightown, if I remember correctly. As a matter of fact, we can find that out. Fool's Gold. Treasure cache was found. Returned to Yevon in Hightown by day. Daytime, Hightown. Might as well sell stuff.
You want daggers? Got them too.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
Probably didn't. Never even thought about that. That's funny.
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son.
Poor guy.
You've given me back 2 of my boys, Messer. I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks. I can't believe Iwan is gone.
You saved Merrin. I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you.
I still got glowing eyes from the purity potion. Hey, level. Alright, good spot to stop. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the video and the channel. That made no sense. Anyway, I see you guys on the next episode. Everybody have a good night.